Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ellie. I am a mom of 3 girls. I have a fourth one on the way, another girl. And today I want to share some of my tips how to be less stimulated as a mom. Before I get started, of course, there are going to be days where you're not feeling well. You're sick, you're tired, you're overwhelmed, you're stressed. That's normal. We all have bad days. They're gonna happen regardless. However, I wanted to share some of my tips for overall having a peaceful experience raising your kids. So first, the obvious, get some rest, eat, take care of yourself, take a shower, feel good about yourself, and then we can move on to taking care of our kids. My first tip is to actually get rid of your stuff, because if you have too many things to manage, then you never get to actually spending time with your kids, and you either have to choose between having a messy house and spending time with your kids, or having a clean house with zero time for your kids. And if you simplify your stuff, you can have both. You can have a clean house because your kids deserve a clean environment. They don't need stuff. They need a happy mom. They need a happy dad. They need to feel at peace. They need an organized space to feel good, because if your space is good, then you feel good. And then your kids feel good because all of their things are easy to find. And they have mommy and they spend time with mommy. And for them, that's the best. The worst thing is for you to be overwhelmed by the mess that you have in your house, and you have your kids begging you to play, and you're like, I can't play until I clean, and then you also feel extremely guilty because now you're saying no to your kids. So declutter, throw everything away. If you need to leave 1 bowl per person, 1 cup per person, that's okay. That's fine. They don't need more. Honestly, they don't need more. That's what I did right now. Before, because we don't have a dishwasher, so I have to wash everything by hand, and I was spending 1 hour a day just washing dishes. Yeah, and now it's 20 minutes because I only kept one bowl per person, 1 cup per person, and like the essential pots and pans. My kids, I have 3 kids. They all have 1 outfit for each day of the week. Okay, so my big girls, they're 17 months apart. They share a wardrobe. We have 14 outfits for them. You don't have to throw everything away. What I do is we only actually the best thing about this is I only do laundry once a week. I do 2 loads in 1 day and I'm done for the whole week. That's it. I simplified my clothes. My husband is in charge of his clothes, but he doesn't wear that many outfits. And my kids only have 1 outfit per day. So that's about like 20-30 outfits to wash a week. And it was the best thing ever. So on laundry day, I dump all of their clothes. I let them pick 7 outfits if they're old enough. I have a baby, so I pick her outfits for her. My older girls, they're 4 and 5.5, so they can pick their own outfits. They pick 7 outfits for the week. We do have some special occasion dresses. We only have one or 2 per kid. And it makes life so much easier. And then whatever's left over, you just put it in a bag, put it in a bin, and you tuck it in the closet. Okay? You don't have to throw anything away. Anything that you're not ready to throw away, you can just tuck it in for now. And then next week, when you do laundry again, I dump everything out, because they only have maybe like 20 outfits altogether. So it's not that much, and I put the extra clothes. And if you have grandparents living next to you, you can say, hey, these clothes or these toys are gonna go to grandparents' house, and then you can have extra clothes over there. If not, just stay in your closet. You can have extra clothes in the car, but only 7 per kid in their wardrobe. And it's amazing. It saves time. First of all, they're happy because they picked outfits themselves. It's easy for them to get dressed in the morning. It's easy for you because you're only doing like 1 load a week, or 2, 3 loads. You only do a couple minutes of like, your dishes are simplified, your cleaning is simplified, so you can clean your entire house for 30 minutes and you can have a clean house and you can have kids who are satisfied with your attention. My next tip is, I need to look at my notes. Oh, stay out of the house. If you can, go outside. You have a baby? Good. Sleep in the stroller. The baby can sleep in the stroller. Older kids go outside. If your kids are outside, your house stays clean. Whatever mess they make outside, you don't have to clean up. And they're happy, right? They're happy because they're seeing something new. They're learning. Kids learn to play. They don't need toys. They need to be creative. They need to feel different textures for their development. They need to socialize with other kids. So if the weather allows it, go out as much as possible and stay out. They finish school, park. That's it. Maybe home for like an hour or 2, park, right? Done. They're out, they're happy, you're happy. Because now they can engage with the other kids, and you don't have to engage that much. You can rest when they're at the park. And again, you don't have to clean that much. I also wanted to add, there's so many free activities you can do with the kids. If you have medical, you can go to medical. You can go to museums for all. I think that's what it's called, museums for all, and you get discounted tickets, and some of them are free. You have free memberships or discounted tickets. I think they're $3 per ticket instead of like 15-20. You can Google free events near me. You can buy a membership to the zoo or aquarium or museum and just take them there. And they're happy because, again, they're outside. They're seeing new things, they're outside. Everyone is less stimulated when you're outside. You can pack extra clothes, let them get as dirty as they want. You can pack lunch. You don't have to buy anything. You can make lunch at home. You can take them to Trader Joe's, buy some cheap snacks, cheap food, instead of the overpriced things. Take them to the beach, take them to the park, take them to a hike, outside, and you're good. And my next tip is a little bit controversial, but it's a game changer, guys. Cut out the television. Cut out the television for you and your kids, because you think you're getting help, but you're not. You're not getting your free time, because television causes so many meltdowns. I made the mistake. My kids rarely watch TV, but a couple months ago, I made the mistake of letting them watch TV for like an hour, and as soon as I shut it down, it was just meltdown city, and it was not worth it. It was absolutely not worth it. Okay, it's better to do 15 minutes quiet time. You stay next to them, you read a book, they pick a quiet activity, they can do puzzles, you can read stories to them, but something quiet and relaxing for everyone. If you have a baby and you need to put the baby to sleep, this is the hack that I've discovered recently. So I tell my oldest child, come with me to the bedroom, and you need to be pretend. You just pretend you're asleep. So your baby sister can sleep. They can see that you're sleeping, and then she's gonna know it's sleep time. And then the kid that's pretending to sleep, there's two options. They can either fall asleep, or they can get up when the baby falls asleep, but at least you know that they're calm, you're watching them, because I made the mistake of letting them play in the other room. And as soon as I walked out, their hair was chopped off. Two girls. The oldest climbed up, she can climb up the cabinets. She took the scissors, she cut her hair. She cut her sister's hair. So now what we do is I make them come into the bedroom and I ask them to play, pretend to sleep. And if they're tired, they fall asleep. If not, at least they rested a little bit. And then we can go and do something quietly together. And we can have quiet time together in the living room while the baby is sleeping. So, and then everyone is actually relaxed, because TV is not relaxing. TV causes meltdowns. It causes, it encourages bad behavior, and then you're actually spending more time dealing with the meltdowns and dealing with the bad habits and bad behavior, and you're overstimulated because you spend so much time scrolling on your social media and on TV. If you use TV time to do chores, the easiest thing to do is involve your kids. Yeah, they love to do chores. You want to sweep? Okay, you buy them the little sweeping brooms and pans. Is it pan? It's not a pan. You buy them like a kid sweeping kit, and they sweep with you. I used to give my kids sponges and spray the walls, and they clean the walls. Bonus, you have cleaning walls. And you have kids who are engaged while you're cleaning something. My toddler, if you have the divided sink or you have a double sink, you put like some soap and water in one sink and like the towel or a chair, and then you wash your dishes, and they're engaged because they're playing with water. They're right next to you, you get to wash dishes. They want to cook, you give them a simple task. They can peel garlic, they can peel the carrots, they can peel potatoes, anything that's like age appropriate, they can do. Get them involved. You don't have to hurry. You don't have to do everything fast, like, oh, mommy has to do this fast. No, plan ahead. Pick a simple recipe. It doesn't have to be overcomplicated. Pick something simple and healthy that you guys can do together. And if you have less dishes, the kitchen is easiest to keep clean. It's easier to keep clean. And if your kitchen is clean, then you have all this counter space, and then your kids can get involved. And you give them a simple but maybe time-consuming task. Like my middle child yesterday, she helped me make soup. So I gave her garlic cloves to peel, and it took her a while. And during that time, I chopped all the other ingredients. And when she was done, we added the garlic, and she was engaged. She was happy because she helped. I told her that the soup tastes so much better because of her garlic. And I was able to make soup, and everyone was happy, everyone was engaged. Get them involved. You have to do laundry, fine. You bring them with you. I have 3 kids, laundry is outside. They will come with me, and they play, and they wait for me to do laundry. And they're happy. They fold laundry with me, because if we have less clothes, then it's easier and it's fast for everyone. So it's not this like, we don't have to fold this huge pile of clothes. I put their clothes on hangers, they put their outfit, they pick their outfits, they fold. The oldest one folds the socks, the middle one puts them together. I fold all the rest of the clothes. It's a happy activity. We can listen to music, we can talk, we can share about the day. Just involve your kids. Life is so much easier when you simplify and just teach and involve them, because everything can be a lesson, and you don't have to force them. You can say, hey, who wants to help with dinner? Who wants to play in the kitchen next to me? You can lay out a blanket in the kitchen or a mat. You can bring out some toys. They can play next to you while you cook. Just as I think the only thing you cannot do without your kids is computer work or like a task that you really need to concentrate. And you save those tasks for nap time or for quiet time. And you say, hey, mommy has to work on the computer. You can sit next to me and draw, but I really have to concentrate for 15 minutes or something. You can start with 15 minutes. And yeah, that's it. Just slow down. Simplify your schedule. I think that's my next step. Simplify your to-do list. Simplify your schedule. If you have only a couple tasks and you focus on them and you do them and you just concentrate on those specific tasks, then life is easier because you're not doing like 10,000 things. And then you get anxiety because you're like trying to concentrate and then your kid is like, you need to play with me, mommy, and like asking all these questions. And then the phone is ringing and then all these things are happening. So you need to schedule time for everything. You have designated time window for everything. And on that schedule, there has to be a space for playing with your kids. I shut my phone down, like this is it. We do not disturb. I think during the day my phone turns on do not disturb for 2 hours, and you can pick which people are exempt from do not disturb. So if my husband calls, then I can pick up, or somebody else. But if like somebody who's not an urgent call calls me, then it goes to voicemail. And then they'll make it like, let me focus on this one task, and then we spend time together. Let's put baby sister to sleep, and then we can go play together. And she cooperates because she knows she'll get what she wants, and she'll get the one-on-one time with mommy while my oldest is at school. And even if my oldest is not in school, then she joins us, and she's like, okay, then we have quiet time, just the 3 of us. And then we can cook together. They can pick recipes, you guys can choose recipes together, and then you can do them together. So just involve. Yeah, that's my tip. I had another tip, but I completely forgot what it was. I did not write it down. Anyways, so let's simplify. Let's see. Declutter. The less things you have, the less items you have to manage, the more time you can actually spend with your kids, because everything is a lesson. So you spend time with your kids, you teach them how to cook, how to clean, you study together, you make a plan for everything you want to teach them, and you actually, if you don't have to manage all these items, you actually have time to spend with your kids. Go out as much as possible. Everyone is more relaxed when they're outside. Go to the beach, go to the park. It doesn't have to be like a amusement park or a crowded place that's overstimulated for everyone. Go to a relaxing place. Take a hike. Tire them out. They're also tired afterwards. No TV. No TV for yourself as well, or you leave TV for after the kids are sleeping. But if you cut TV and social media altogether, then guess what? You have time for yourself, for self-care, and for your dreams, right? Because now we're like, I have no time for me. I have no dreams. I can't work out. I'm watching the kids. How am I gonna work out? Also working out. Great example for kids. You are teaching them how to be a decent human beings and how to develop discipline and good habits. Let them work out with you, okay? I give them we have yoga cards, so I give them the yoga cards and I can do my own workout. Or I put on the workout. I think that's one of the only times we watch TVs, we follow a workout. So you turn on the workout, you just say, can you give me some space? They give you space, you do the workout together, and you got your workout in, and you're being a good example to your kids, and you're teaching them good habits, right? So if you do everything in front of your kids, they learn from you. And I think there was a quote I saw today, and it said, be all the things that you're trying to teach your kids. So kids, they learn by watching you. And not only are you becoming a better person by practicing all the good habits, you're also teaching them how to be better human beings. And slow down, you don't have to rush. You don't have to rush. You can do everything simple. Simple is better. And you teach them small things because you're relaxed. You can do a 15-minute workout. You can do a recipe that takes you 15 minutes. You can read for 15 minutes. Reading is extremely important to kids, so always make time for bedtime stories. If you can read, then at least have them listen. So you can listen to podcasts, but not watch them. And they can listen to like fairy tales and stories. You can take them to the library and have quiet time at the library and just read with them. But here's the thing, I know a lot of us grew up with less, and we're fine with less. We were more creative. Kids are more creative if they have less. So you can leave the open-ended toys like Legos, wooden puzzles. You can do, we have a play kitchen, and we have some stuffed animals, and the girls make tea party with the stuffed animals and their dolls, and the kitchen, the play kitchen. We have the dollhouse, and they can rearrange all the furniture and have the dolls playing there. So I think that's, yeah, I only kept like open-ended toys or creative toys. We have some musical instrument, they have a dance party and all that. Also, if the weather is bad and you have to keep your kids inside, dance party. Dance party is the way to go. Which hour you won't come, kids? Dance party. Have them at it. They can pick the music, they can shut the lights off, you can do like the colorful lights and disco balls, and they can have a party. And you can cook and do your dishes or join the party. Just have fun, because this is fun. Kids are fun. Life is fun. We're making it difficult with all the stuff. We don't need stuff. You need people in your life. You need quality time with the people in your life. So I hope you learned something from me. I hope this helps. I give you permission to slow down and simplify your life and only choose a couple things that are extremely important to you. Yeah, and you got it. Don't feel guilty for the past. If you're watching this, you're trying to learn, and you move on. You forgive yourself, you forgive the mistakes, you learn new things, you practice what you learn, and you move on, and you become a better person, and you teach your kids to be better people. Yeah. Have a good day or night. Enjoy your time. You got this, mama. You got this, daddy. You got this, guys. We got this, because I'm also a mess. But we got this together. Yeah. Love you guys. Bye.